tonight we are making a true crime shaker cup that has the lava lamp effect. Now I'm going to be doing mine red because obviously I'm doing my true crime cup tonight because I'm a nut. But you can do it's a lava lamp effect. It doesn't have to be a blood drip. You can do it any color that you like. I've done a couple of ones that are red. I've done a couple of ones that are, I've used glow in the dark pigment because that will work as well. So yeah, it doesn't have to be red. You can do any color you like. I am using food coloring tonight, but you can use alcohol inks as well. Alcohol inks do work. That was what I was using for the first one that I did. You are welcome for the tags. This one's super easy. So you will need a double-walled acrylic cup. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have linked the tutorial that I did, but I'll add it at the end. I've already done a tutorial on my channel to teach you how to make the traditional shaker cups with the glitter. And in that video, I explained the process of how to get the drill bit, and how not to crack it and whatever else. Okay, we're not going to be doing any of that in this video tonight. I am purely going to show you how to make the blood drip and also how I seal mine using the little furniture stops that you can get from Bunnings. Okay, so this blank came from Standout Embroidery. I will go through at the end as I always do, and saying as I always do, I'm remembering I have not done Tuesday's live yet, so I apologize. I will do that tonight too. But I always go through at the end and add everything that I use. But these came from Standout Embroidery. I do know that she got another shipment in recently. I am not sure if they are yet out of stock. So I suggest if you want to get some of these cups, if they are in stock, jump on them. Because they do tend to sell out very, very quickly. I think she only added more stock last week, maybe the week before. So you could be in luck, but you might not be in luck because they do sell out very quickly. I have also done one of these cups on the boba tea cups that you can get from LBB Resin. Exactly the same process, just a different blank. Okay, so that is the design that we're going with. It is M7 permanent vinyl, so that's going to stay on the top. If you wanted to, with these cups, you could resin the outside. I don't bother. I don't like the look of clear epoxy over clear acrylic or clear glass. I think it looks funny. Hi, wifey. Crystal's here too. Okay, so next thing we need to do is make our blood. So I am using, it's just vegetable glycerin. I was using Woolworths sell little, I think they're 200ml bottles for $6, maybe $8. So that's what I've been using, but I have a fundraiser coming up that I'm going to make a bunch of these, not all blood drips. I'm going to do a couple of blood drips and a couple of different other ideas that I have. But I've got a fundraiser coming up, so I want to make, I've just bought 6 cups. So this one plus 5 more, especially for that fundraiser. So I went ahead and got this from a candle supply company called the Fragrance Garden that I found on Google. I just typed in glycerin bulk. It's 500 mils. I think I paid about $4 for 500 mils. So it works out much, much cheaper doing it in bigger volumes, especially if you're going to make them more often. I think from memory, like the postage was $10. So if you were only buying this, you'd be paying $10 for like a $3.50 bottle of glycerin. But I'm planning to make little bursty air fresheners and stuff for the fundraiser as well. So that, with all of the scents that I bought, it justified the postage. Okay, so I'm going to put my vegetable glycerin. Is that a oh, it's I have like a little speck of glitter or something on my screen, and where it lines up is in the cup, so I thought there was something in the cup. I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, so I'm going to put my vegetable glycerin in here. I've never measured it out. If you want to measure it out, you are more than welcome to. But the way that I want mine is about 1/3 of blood, 2/3 of plasma. Can we call it red blood and plasma? Is that the right term? The non-red bit. 2/3 non-red, or baby oil. It's baby oil. Okay, I'm using food coloring. Hey, Angela. And now we mix. Okay, so there's our blood. I use syringes. If you have a funnel and it fits, use the funnel. But with the funnel, obviously, you're going to have to go slower so that it doesn't all build up and bubble out over the top. And these are just from the same medical supply company that I get my gloves from. Okay, so I'm going to do it at an angle. And very slowly, because I don't want it to bubble out of the top hole and go everywhere. We're already going to get some drips, but it does make it harder for the cleanup. Like when we go to seal it. UV resin, woo, just like that. UV resin and baby oil and glycerin aren't friends. Okay, hang on. See how it's a big bubble, it's blocked? There we go. That's what we don't want, it coming out the top. So that's our blood, and I know it looks orange. I don't see, this is what I mean. I don't know what is going on with me colours. I don't know. It is red. Okay, so once you have your blood, the rest is just baby oil. Syringes, medical supply store. I'm not sure if I finished that sentence. Baby oil is just from Coles. I didn't have enough left to do another cup, so I thought I'd be smart, aha, and buy a brand new bottle. And I was going to say, but it doesn't want to come, the top doesn't want to come off. I need this. Like I said, guys, I can't give you exact measurements. And obviously these are 14-ounce cups. Obviously there's, if you use the 16-ounce, or is there a 32? Did I say a 32 or is it a 24? Right? Obviously it's all going to be different measurements anyway, but I just kind of try and go by eye. Yes, I believe Anna is here. Yes, it's just baby oil. Right? Don't buy Johnson & Johnson or any of that expensive crap, right? I think for that, what's that? 500 mils? Yeah, for half a litre I pay $3. Okay, and you get the 14-ounce cups, you get 4 cups. And then you have like enough to do another half a cup. The liquid for the blood is vegetable glycerin. Right, you can buy little, I think they're 250 mils from memory. There is a brand in the medical aisle of Coles and Woolworths. But it's like $8. So because, and you get 2 cups out of it, right? So because I want to do a few for Logan's fundraiser coming up, I bought the 500 ml one from a candle supply company on the internet. Okay, I still need a little bit more because I don't want too many air bubbles. There we go. Still going to be a little bit of an air bubble in there, but that's okay. With the glitter shaker cups, I try my very, very best to fill it up so that the water line is right on the opening, because I don't want any air bubbles. I have found this style works a little bit better if there is a tiny little bubble. So that's what I've done, and if you can see here, there is my bubble. Okay, so to plug it up, we're almost done. See, nice and quick and easy and effective. No, we want to clean it first with alcohol wipes, because as I said, we're going to be plugging it with UV resin. UV resin don't like the baby oils. So I wipe it down once with one. Where's my other one? Go again with the second. Okay. Now, I've seen a lot of Americans especially, they drill. See how we've got this ring around the outside and then we have this bit in the middle here? A lot of Americans drill in this part here and then fill this whole section up with UV resin. I do mine on the outside bit because I find that you can use less UV resin and then you're not wasting your product for absolutely no reason. Okay. Now these are the little 25mm furniture stoppers from Bunnings. I use the same size drill bit. I go into more detail in my other shaker cup video. I'll post the link at the end, but this matches the size of the drill bit that I'm using. So then all I do is push this in. Not that way. It's got to go in straight. If it goes in at an angle, you end up with a leak. Hang on, I've got to turn the light on for a second, guys, so I can see what I'm doing. Stop sticking to my finger. Like so, and then we have a little plug. Okay, so now we're going to put some UV resin over the top. We're going to make sure that that goes right around our plug without coming too far out, like so. We don't want it running up the other side of the cup or anything like that. Put the lid on. Oh, I should have moved everything out of the way. Okay, so I usually do 4 to 6 minutes just to make sure it's really set and really hard. Should be right. Okay. Are we ready? Here she goes. We're coming down there. Isn't that cool? Hee. The psychopath in me is very satisfied. It's cool, huh? It's not an instant top to bottom effect like the glitter is, but it works. It's cool, huh? Right. Go back the other way. Same deal. And see what I mean about having that little bit of space? It just gives it room. Alcohol ink will work. Yes, it will. The first blood one that I made with alcohol ink. That works. The two glow in the dark ones that I made with alcohol ink. The blood cup, I used the pinata one. What is it? I want to say chili pepper, but it might have been sangria. Alright, but it was a pinata red anyway. The two glow in the dark ones I used alcohol ink for them as well, but they were Tim Holtz because Tim Holtz are a little bit more transparent. So I put the alcohol ink in, mixed it in really well. Then I put the glow in the dark pigment in and mixed that really well. If you're using pigments, you can use mica powders. One of the other things that I want to try is using some of the Outlaw range, and there's Outlaw mica powders in them to see how they go as well. Like I said, there's a couple that I want to try out for this fundraiser. But the Outlaw, there's a couple in the Outlaw collection that I want to try as well. But you've got to make sure that it's really well and truly dissolved. Okay. Flip it back the other way. But that is how to make the lava lamp cups, also known as the blood drip cups. But yeah, like I said, you can do any colour you like. If you want to do fluoro green, do fluoro green. Yeah. I don't have any fluoro green mica powders. I was going to pull one out, but I don't have any fluoro green ones. Not from Australia anyway. The one that I do have is from Texas. So that's not going to help you. But I just want to make sure that it's set underneath that top layer. Right, especially if you're selling it, you want to always make sure that your seals are right and everything else. So once I've finished hitting it with the UV light, I'm going to have it standing like that all night on a piece of paper towel. Now the reason why and I do this with my normal shaker cups as well, the reason I do that is I leave it overnight sitting on paper towel. When you come to check your paper towel in the morning, you're going to be able to see whether there's any oil or anything on your paper towel. Or if glitter's leaked out, you're going to see glitter on your paper towel and whatever else, to check to make sure that it's not leaking. You do not want to use, gift or sell a product that has a leak in it. Okay, but look, isn't that cool? Ta-da! Now you can go and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.